Have you ever noticed that some women always look put together? Not necessarily flashy, not necessarily, wearing too many designers on them, but something about them feels intentional. Their outfits looks effortless, their presence feel calm, and they rarely seem rushed. And from the outside looking in, it almost looks like they just naturally have it all together. But most of the time, what you're seeing isn't luck. It's discipline. One of the biggest misconceptions people have about women who appear polished is that everything about them is effortless, that they somehow just woke up like this, looking put together, that they naturally know how to dress, or they simply have more time than everyone else. But the truth is usually much simpler. Women who appear much polished or put together are usually just women who have built systems into their lives. They prepare their outfits, they structure their mornings, they organize their environment. And because of those small systems, their life look calmer, okay? And that's what I want you to understand, because when life is calmer, your presence naturally becomes calmer too, Discipline is one of those underrated, form of self-respect, not the harsh kind of discipline, not the feel like I'm being punished all the time when I want to better myself type of discipline, but the kind of discipline that brings order into your life. Because when your life has structure, your decisions becomes easier and also simple and also not too, overwhelming. You don't wake up wondering what to wear. You don't feel rush leaving the house. You don't feel like everything in your life is happening last minute. Instead, things begin to feel more intentional. And that intentionality begins to show, not just in your clothes, but in your energy, in your posture, and how you move through the world. Something powerful happens when a woman begins to develop discipline. Her identity begins to shift. She stops seeing herself as someone who is always rushing, always behind, always disorganized. Instead, she begins seeing herself as someone who is intentional, someone who is prepared, someone who respects her own time. And once that identity begins to shift, everything else begins to change, because the way you see yourself will always influence the way you show up. For me personally, discipline became much easier when I began thinking about my life through the lens of stewardship. Not perfection, not pressure, but stewardship. Taking care of the life that God trusted me with. And when you start viewing your time, your health, your environment, even your wardrobe through that lens, discipline begins to feel different, babes. It begins to feel purposeful and not forced. If you are in the beginning stage and you're trying to develop this kind of quiet discipline in your life, I would definitely recommend you to start in just 3 small areas, which are your morning routine, your wardrobe preparation, your schedules, and also preparing your outfit the night before. Planning your outfit ahead of time, even creating a, small, that 5-minute calm morning routine. I promise you 5 minutes is enough, okay? 5 minutes for me does a lot than not doing it at all. But even creating that calm routine can definitely shift your entire life. These small habits seem simple at first, but they dramatically change how you move through your day. And honestly, this is something I help many of my clients work through in my image consulting services, because developing a polished image isn't just about buying new clothes. I want you to get out of that mindset of, I need to buy more clothes to look put together. I need to buy more clothes to change my life. I need to buy more clothes to becoming her. No, it's not about buying more clothes. I'm sorry. I feel like I was yelling at you. No! Okay. It's not about buying new clothes, okay? You don't need more clothes. It's about building systems that support how you want to show up in your life. We look at your wardrobe, we look at your lifestyle, and also your goals, and we create structure that reflects the woman you're becoming. So if you're interested in working together, you can definitely find all of my image consulting booking links in the description box below. If you love this video just as much as I enjoy making it, I hope to see you in my next one, because it will definitely be good. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.